Welcome to Sociology Vibes, where we simplify challenging ideas into easy-to-understand insights. Today, our focus is on the sociological explanation of Max Weber's characteristics of a bureaucracy. Bureaucracies are formal organizations that emerged during industrialization when masses of people began working in factories. They are large and impersonal, with specific goals and task-oriented missions. Max Weber, a German sociologist, studied these new types of organizations, including their impact on society. In today's society, we take bureaucracies for granted because they are embedded in our everyday lives. Government agencies, schools, hospitals, and corporations are all examples of a bureaucracy. Max Weber identified an ideal type of bureaucracy that does not necessarily exist in its purest form. However, it gives sociologists a way to study these types of formal organizations. An ideal bureaucracy is rational and efficient and has 5 distinct characteristics. And you could probably relate to all of these. The first characteristic of an ideal bureaucracy is that there is a focus on a clear division of labor with specialized roles and responsibilities. For example, a hospital has doctors, nurses, administrators, insurance clerks, laboratory technicians, radiology technicians, and many more specializations, with each position having a distinct job description. The second characteristic of an ideal bureaucracy is that there is a hierarchy or a chain of command. Today, we refer to this as an organizational chart in which the positions at the top have the highest level of authority and control the levels below them. A hierarchy is a top-down structure, and employees report to the positions directly above them. For example, nurses in a hospital report to their department manager, such as pediatrics, emergency care, or ICU. Meanwhile, the department managers report to a director, for example, the director of patient services. The hospital's directors might report to a vice president of patient services. A hierarchy maintains the organization of the bureaucracy, and decisions flow from top to bottom. The third characteristic of an ideal bureaucracy is that the bureaucratic organization has and enforces formal written rules and procedures to ensure consistency and fairness. For example, every hospital employee receives a handbook explaining the many rules and regulations of their job. Patients also receive documentation of services and what they should expect during their surgery and recovery. The hospital follows various laws regarding patient care. The fourth characteristic of an ideal bureaucracy is its impersonality and formality. And this maintains fairness and consistency because the focus is on rational ways of doing things rather than personal feelings or personal relationships influencing the processes or personal favors or preferential treatment. And this applies to the employees and everyone who does business with or is served by the formal organization. And then number five, the fifth characteristic of an ideal bureaucracy is record keeping, including written communication. And this ensures that the organization's processes are documented to maintain accountability, consistency, and communication. In a hospital, patient records contain all the patient's documented interactions with medical personnel, examinations, test results, procedures performed, medication prescribed, and insurance and payment history. Now, as societies grew complex during industrialization, they helped, and they continue to do so. They help and continue to maintain efficiency and predictability. And Max Weber was critical of this overabundance of rationality that emerged as rules and formal processes run a risk of a cookie-cutter type of society in which creativity is devalued. So while efficiency and impersonality are the strengths of a bureaucracy, they also are their weaknesses. When a person leaves a formal organization, regardless of the reason or even the amount of work they contributed, they can be quickly replaced by someone else. And this lacking humanity often appears cold, rigid, and uncaring to us. Yet it is also this impersonal and efficient system that we have come to depend on in modern societies to meet our needs. So the next time you find yourself frustrated at the rigid processes of a bureaucracy, such as doing business with a corporation or a government agency, remember that the goal is to serve everyone using the same procedures to reduce errors and maintain order in a complex system. And this makes sociology worth exploring further, don't you think? Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment below with your thoughts, questions, or any topics you'd like us to explore next. Let's keep the conversation going and our community growing. See you in the next Sociology Vibes video.